May to rush to court. May was slow. May was very slow to go to court. She was fully contemplative of all the wide implications. She was studying the situation, calculating every move, but something pushed her. You'll be very shocked if you heard the behavior of you right after they lost their child, which caused me to go to court and which caused me to ask for judicial protection against violence, because her own safety and her own life were at stake after you behaved in a certain way. So please, you should keep quiet. Here and Judy, stay out of the media, mind your business. If you talk about me again and start spreading lies again or insinuating anything to cause emotional torture or pain on me, we will respond. I will respond. I will probably respond. I will respond without asking for permission of the client, because you are misleading the public. And you are making all of us involved in this case look stupid. So one more interview from you, you will get it.
Welcome back. Well, you heard it all. That is one of the legal advisor to Mary on a divorce. And he said a lot of very, 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 very meaningful things. I mean, come on. Mary did not just jump into this journey of divorce like that. Like, okay, you know what? I care less. I mean, she has a right to do this abruptly, ASAP, like without thinking through. But then she needed to confirm, is there an attack on my marriage? Is there something big that is about to happen to us? And this woman was put into the life of my husband. She needed to like consider certain things. But then whilst you are considering, whilst you are pondering on all of these things, you also want to look at the behavior of this man. Does he have a contrite heart? If he's apologizing, if he's trying to contain the situation, if he's trying to manage it, if you want to see, or is he still being bewitched or under a spell, or is he doing this out of cheap ego? Don't forget that Mr. and Mrs., they know themselves. So she wants to see through the veil. And of course, that part that is difficult to forgive is also there. So she took her time. She looked at it. Then we heard that Edochie became aggressive. He became violent. He wanted to march, kind of crush Mary, like, I am the man. I will do whatever I wish to do. Nobody can tell me what not to do. He started acting like he owned Mary. Now, that's not acceptable. He started acting as if he's the Alpha and he's the Omega. He started acting as if he's the beginning and the end. And Mary is like, mister, hold on a second. I know that we have a practice. A man will come asking for the hand of a woman in marriage, and the culture, which is simply a way of life, which can be overturned if it is not beneficial. But then, you did pay the bride price, which is not as if they asked you to sell half of your parents' property or anything. You fulfilled what you needed to fulfill, but that does not mean that you own me. It was simply a token to my parents, like an appreciation for giving out their daughter to you, to your family. That's it. So when and how then did it become that you own me? You don't own me, mister. Our contract remains valid as long as both of us decide to be respectful, honor our marriage vows, or let's even say forgive each other. But in this case, I am not ready to condone. I am not ready to pardon you. I have to take decisive action. And she did. She did. She took her action. Now, if Edochie had not, well, I think that is basically his approach. I don't know, maybe it came from, I don't know where he got this thing from. He probably must have told Mary, you know what? I'm not saying I want to leave you. I still love you. We can do polygamy. And Mary is like, is this one mad? Is this guy insane? I thought you're going to say, look, what has happened. You still remain my legal, lawful wife. But I'll take care of my child with her. And but that was not the agreement Edochie had with Judy Austin. And the kind of agreement they had is not it's more of a deep one, where covenant oaths were taken, much more stronger than marriage. If Edochie misbehave, maybe his coconut head, he will use it to kind of do some kind of movement. So Edochie does not want to be turned upside down. He doesn't want that. So Edochie is like, you know what? I am in a fix already. I have to keep up with it. Now, it's like the devil, a man between the devil and the deep blue sea. And the devil will finish you. The sea is also ready to swallow you. Which one will you, is it that you conclude? If you want to go for the quicker, you just have to check which one will make me suffer less. Edochie said, okay, I will go with Judy Austin. Yes, there is hope of the future. More so, Judy gives me happiness. She hypes me a lot. She gives me that vibe that Mary does not give, even though Mary has some sweet things coming through her to my life. But I think Judy, let's see how it will go. Last, that house, it belongs to us. Okay, let's see what we'll do. Maybe she will forgive me later. But Mary swung into action. Court, divorce. Edochie ran mad again. Like, what? He became upset. He became angry that Mary was not ready to resolve. And what are the things that he's putting on the table back again? Polygamy. Let's share the house. And Mary is like, if I accept this guy, that's how this guy will bring Judy Austin to this house. Judy Austin will kick me out of this house through sickness, through affliction, tribulations, and trial. I don't want to begin to now start going from one church to the other, or from one spiritualist, from one native doctor to the other, to fortify myself and my children. And before we could say Jack Robinson, can't believe Chuku dropped. Mary said, no, this is a no-go area. I mean, this is a no-go area. It was a warning shot coming from Judy Austin, from our kingdom of drainage. Like, that was warning shot. Boom, one left. And Mary looked at the 3 children, remaining kids. She said, mommy has to do what mommy has to do. Mommy must do what mommy has to do. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that there was no noise. Nothing came forth from both sides. None of them discussed that burial or the demise or any. In fact, blogs were unable to go deep into, because they never went into that story. Like, oh, he had terminal illness. Oh, he's a sickle seller. We have stories that revolve around AS, even though they said there's a groundbreaking this and that, for those who are fighters. Who knows, maybe he's a sickle seller. Because most times, sickle sellers die, they die at this age. They struggle, the ones that are unable to survive it, they just... So, I'm kind of like, is this guy a sickle seller? When this thing happened, I was like, wait, let us not judge and jump because Edochie did what no one has done before. What? Let's calm down. What exactly can this be? Is it that this boy is a sickle seller? The other children escaped. They are AS. Is the only one that is the SS? I was wondering. But then, Edochie confirmed something. He said, even people are saying, and my auntie... Then I said, wait, hold on a second. That I use my son for rituals. I said, aha. Edochie would have put it out there. That my son, Edochie that can see everything. My son passed away because he's a sickle seller. That's it. But did he? No.